Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, and we're back with our settlement survival playthrough. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. We have finally got some immigrants here. We've been really hurting on them for a little while now. We're only at 3, but 38 are ready to go. Now, whatever these diseases they may have, we can handle it. We got all the things we need for that in this playthrough. We're going to go ahead and get the game back up and rolling here. And one thing that I want to get into in this episode is some more mine things. We have lots of mines going on now. We got deep mines all over the place. We have a couple gem mines up here. We're doing great with mines. We got stuff all over the place, and we have tons of good trades happening. This town is really doing well, but we still have a few technologies to get into. So I have saved up a few tech points. We have 3 right now. I want to get into some infinite quarries. We don't have that yet, and one quarry that we have is empty, so we need to fix that. So let's go ahead and get this. And then I also want to get into the Jade House. We can find jade in the stone, so let's get that as well. Now, those two things are learned now, obviously. Here's our senior quarry, and we are going to go ahead and upgrade this. It looks like I did throw a lantern in here at some point to help make it more efficient, but we're going to go ahead and upgrade anyways. And now I'm fairly certain that that lantern that we had in here to upgrade will be gone once the senior quarry is upgraded, but let's find out. It's very possible that that could have changed, or I am mistaken, so we'll see together. And let's see, we should have our Jade Workshop over here somewhere, so that would probably be under ore. And let's see, there it is, the Jade House. So let's go ahead and grab this. It's a 4x4, and I was hoping it would fit in here, and it would, but I don't know if we have access to the entry point there, but we do have plenty of space right in here. So let's go ahead and we'll do the one Jade House for now. We'll see what we need to do. If we want another one, we can absolutely put it in, but I thought that would be good because it's right next to the deep quarry here. So there they go, they're off and running with that, and then we will have our jade coming in very, very shortly, and we have another tech point, so great. And over here, this is kind of where we were making some bread shops. We had some jam. We got some milk cows. We're kind of lacking on most of that stuff. So we have some flour. You can see our windmill here is spinning at 1,000,000 miles an hour. If I can click on it, there we go. And we have some wheat. We're making the wheat over here. We got 2, and we're making sugar over here as well. So it's very slow, but it is working. I think we're gonna go ahead, and what I would like to do is hit some croissants here. But butter's our problem, and we'll talk about our butter situation in just a second. So for now, the bread shops are just they're there, but they aren't really doing much. Like I said, we got our mill spinning, it's doing its thing. And then over here, we have some tea shops that we put in, making some coffee. So we have coffee going on in the town now, it's pretty great. We have a whole paper roll of nurseries over here. Everything's looking good. And then here's our candy workshops. We did produce some candy last year. Looks like we did about 90 candy, so we're getting there. Our water is incredibly low, so we're gonna go ahead and add another person in there. And our sugar is getting made here. We have lots of sugar cane. Wow, a lot of sugar cane. It's all right in here. This is the only spot we're making it. I think I'm gonna switch one of these over to wheat just because we need some more help with the mill over here and getting some more wheat happening. I'm also gonna replace a couple people that we have lost. So we went probably, oh, it was probably like a year and a half where we didn't have any laborers. It was really bad. So there's gonna be spots sprinkled all over the place that are missing people from people dying out. The senior mine needs to get upgraded. Let's go ahead and we can do that as well. Put it in the queue. Looks like we have 2 senior mines ready to go over here. We could upgrade them right away here, or make it an infinite. Looks like this one is already infinite. So let's see, do we need anything? We're looking really good on all the things right now. I think I'm just gonna leave it. We'll just have it hang out. We don't have a ton of people to put in there, so I'll just have them hang out, and if we need to add it, we will. I did go through and I tried to make sure that we had all of our obsidian roads on everything, and it's looking pretty good. I might find some here and there that needs some upgrading, but I think I did a pretty good job. And then over here is kind of that buttering process area that we made. So we got the 1 cow, and you know, it takes a long time for that 1 cow to become 2, and then now we're up to 4. So it's we're getting there. It's taken a little bit of time, and then once we get to our max cap of 10 cows, I'm gonna split it, and then we're gonna go over here as well. We'll have 2 corrals making milk, lots of cows going on, and then here's our butter shop. Then we're going to start to get some butter happening, but that's going to be in a while. Waiting on the cows right there. And that's kind of where we're at. We don't really have a whole lot of space in the town. It's kind of been an issue here for a couple episodes, but I'm kind of thinking of doing is, oh, there's a whole bunch of dirt roads over here that I missed. What I'm kind of thinking of doing is there is a game coming out in the next month that I'm very excited about, that I have done a quick little peek at. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but I've been playing it a little bit, so I'm excited about it. And it's going to come out next month, and that'll be a new series. But what I'm kind of thinking of doing as well is doing another settlement survival. I'm still enjoying the game. You guys are enjoying the game. So I figure, why not? So until that game comes out, I have no idea at what point in the next month it's happening. I think we'll do another settlement survival. And so this may be our last episode. Let's see where we get. It could be the second to the last, so we'll see just where we end up. But anyways, our deep quarry is completed. We got our stone in here. Let's go ahead and get all of the people that we want. 10 out of 10. This is the only spot we're making stone. So it's got to be, it's got to be employed. And it looks like that lantern that was here is gone. So that was the case before. If you're not going to upgrade your stuff, then go ahead and put these remodels in here. If you are going to upgrade them, don't waste your time. Don't waste your resources. Wait till you're at the very cap. Deep quarry, lantern. Now we won't waste it. I mean, it is only one lantern, right? Or 50 lanterns or whatever, right? It's kind of a high amount when you're starting out. But I mean, at this point, we've been trading. We've been doing all sorts of things. It's looking great. Merchant from the north. We don't have enough spirits. Holy cow. Okay. Nope. Okay. So anyways, that's working. We need some toolkits. So it looks like we need some spirits and we need some toolkits. So we're going to go ahead and do our thing with our grand bazaar. We're at 5 with everybody. We got tons of money. I don't care what anything costs. I'm just gonna go visit my buddy Carlos. And let's go ahead and we'll do a sell, because I'm sure that we have a great amount of, for 10,000 gems. We're gonna go ahead and sell all of those, as many as we can. I mean, and then let's go ahead. We needed some spirits. Wow, we could do these. I'm assuming that these are only 1 weight each. Okay, yeah, they are. Okay, good. So yeah, we could do a ton of spirits. Let's do 4,800 spirits and just call it good. Okay, let's go for it. Then we won't have a spirits problem. We also are kind of getting a little low on water, so maybe I'll cool my jets just a smidge there, and we'll do about half. 2,400 spirits is still quite a few. And I also want to get into some water here. I want to do some supplementing. It looks like it's half, so we're going to have to do 1,200 water, and we'll purchase those. We should be at cap. Yep. And we're still gaining plenty of money off of this transaction. So, Carlos, we're on our way to you. We're going to get some spirits, going to get some water. And while we're looking at the water stuff, let's make sure that our reservoirs are operating at full power. It looks like this one was not. That's the one spot we got them. We may need to add in a couple more. So let's go ahead and plop a couple more in here. This whole bank, it looks nice. Can't use it. So we got to find a better spot to put some of these guys. Okay, so this is the only spot that I found that works. Right here. Problem is there's stuff in the way. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do some terraforming. We're gonna make this really ugly. So we're gonna go ahead and do like that. That's not so bad. I thought it was gonna be way worse than that. All right, so we'll go ahead and put our reservoir in there and it'll work just fine. So let's go ahead and grab our obsidian roads and we'll tie it all in. Oh, I guess can't go that way. We'll go right here. That'll be fine too. Oh, we got a reed field here. We need to obviously make some reeds. All right, so that's happening. Now we're back down to 4 laborers. So we're having some problems with the procreation rate because we're not obviously making enough laborers for all the people that are dying. So that means our population would be declining, right? Total population of 1124. Yeah, fertility rate's only 20%. Not great. So what we need to do is get this happiness up a little bit, I think. And I think part of the problem is our city stress here. And this is just going to happen as your city gets bigger. I personally don't like big crowds. I don't like big cities. And so I understand the stress caused by, having too many people crowded into one spot here. The population here is what I'm referring to, of plus 88% city stress. That's a lot. So I get it. I don't really know what we can do to counter it. It's just kind of what happens. But anyways, let's replace that bathhouse worker there. This should be good to go. Oh yeah, toolkits. That was the other thing that I was going to import. I totally forgot about it. Let's go back over here and we'll go Carlos again. And then we'll buy insurance, sell items. We have plenty of gems to sell. We need to sell them anyways. And we need our 4,800. And then let's go ahead and purchase our toolkits. We have 0, so we got to figure that out too. Let's take a peek at that. Let's go with how many we got here. Ooh, we could do a whole boatload of them. Let's go 1,000 to get started with. 60,000 monies, that's no problem. We can easily handle that. And let's go ahead and form that up and get our toolkits and our gems out of here. And we're back down to 0 laborers. So even having those 40 some laborers, that wasn't great. And it looks like we got some murderers running around, so that's also not great. So we probably have to flex something around here. So we do have tons and tons of medicines right now. Let's check out our graph and see what our production graph is on that, because we may need to tweak that a little bit if we have too many things happening. Okay, it's a decent amount. It's not excessive. What I think may be excessive is our iron ore production. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that's excessive. The whole flipping bar is green. So let's go ahead and find some of our mines that are producing some iron ore for us, and then we'll take some of those people out of there and flex them around. So right here we got one. Let's get 10 people back from that, and let's just do that one for now, and we'll see how that ends up. When you have something like the bathhouse that is critical to the health and happiness of your people, like this is a plus citizens health of 40%. That's a huge deal. You got to have those workers in there. You have to. It's going to hurt you big time if you don't. So we're going to go ahead and get those iron people to become the bathhouse workers, and we're just going to go ahead and make sure that we aren't missing anything key like this theater here. Let's go ahead and replace that worker. We just need the laborers, and now we're down to 2. They go quick. As soon as you got them, they go quick because people are dying like crazy now with a population like this. All right, so we are having these imported. We should have a couple more technology points now. We do. Here's 3 of them. Let's see what else can we finish out in our mining here. We have silver and minting and gold minting or gold mining. I don't care about silver and minting right now because we have 500,000 monies right now. We're importing and exporting freely, like we don't have to worry about it. So I might even just totally ignore that. I'm not gonna make gold roads. It's unnecessary for how good the town is set up right now. I do want to get into this fishing, check that out, and I do also want to check out the bakery here. So let's see, they do have a greater variety of foods, higher efficiency, so we could upgrade our bread shops into bakeries. So I think we'll do that. So here's what we'll do. We'll grab our bakery and let's get our fishing, and then for the let's go trade. I'm gonna go with our high speed. We have a couple other things here that I'll probably get into, and carving workshop and jewelry is kind of on the same boat as the gold mines. We don't really need it. I mean, we don't really need the jade either, but it's just something to do. Maybe we'll get the gold mining. We'll check it out. But let's see. So bread shops here, these are the ones that we can upgrade. Luckily, they aren't doing much. But here's our building kits. We can go ahead and do that. And we do have our furniture workshop right here. It's not doing much because we aren't using the furniture for anything. So we can go ahead and upgrade these bread shops, no problem. Yeah, and now here we go again with only 1 labor. So still not looking great for that. Oh, well, that's because that deep mine got upgraded, and let's take those people out of there. I'm gonna have to try and figure out, so they did recently, I'm pretty sure, unless they postponed the patch, they did adjust the health and happiness of how it works. And before we had murders only when the happiness of the town was really low, but we're pretty good right now. So I'm not sure what the trigger is for having murderers now. So it's gonna have to take some time for me to figure that out. I might, if you guys know, please let me know, and then we can work on it together and we can share it and it'll be good to go. How's our cows doing over here? We got 10. Let's go ahead and do cow, and then let's divvy this up to the other corral. And then we can get some butter workshop going once we get some more peeps. Okay, so those are all working. We got our not candy workshop. We got our bakery going. We got our, oh yes, the fishing dock. That was the other thing. So we needed to go to agriculture, fishery. We have fish ponds, fishing ports, and small fishing ports. We're gonna go ahead and grab our fishing port. And we're gonna go ahead and rotate this guy like so. And this is a nice bank right here. We're gonna go ahead and plop that guy right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and get roads, obsidian roads, and we're gonna do like that. Excellent. We'll get that going. These guys are well on their way to being upgraded already. Some of that stuff just happens super duper quickly. Super nice. Trade stuff, and then that was our last point, is high speed. So this is going to shorten the round trip time. Super great. The quicker the round trip time, the more you can do it. And we're still waiting. Got 20 days left on this one caravan. and then a few more days on this other one. But we'll have our water, we'll have our spirits. So speaking of the spirits being low, we were working on a whole bunch of wineries in the last couple episodes here, and we can see we still have some distilleries around. So what I'm kind of tempted to do is go ahead and upgrade these 2 wineries. The wineries have an increased efficiency as well, so it's going to be a good thing to do. So let's go ahead and we'll upgrade all 5 of these wineries. We just got to figure out a way to keep up with the demand here. We'll get a bunch from the trades, but we don't want to, totally be reliant on just trading for it. I mean, we could set up a loop, but prefer not to. Got plenty of fish nets, that's good. We are going to need them for our fish port. Looking for some planks. We should have all this stuff, really no problem. It's gonna take a little bit for that stuff to get there. Bakery, I'll take Zara out of there. Ooh, look at all these other goodies. So we don't have any butter yet. But let's see, do we have any of this other stuff? Nope, no eggs. Nope. Oh, we should have some honey. Nope, no honey either. Okay, well, we're kind of striking out here, aren't we? Yep, whole lot enough. Let's go ahead and adjust this flour. Do we have any extra wheat? We don't. So we're working on that right here. The sugar's still working. Ooh, transfer station. Is this saying that our transfer station is at full cap? Wow, let's upgrade that. We can do that, no problem. I wonder why, like, you're supposed to be moving this stuff around. All right, so we got a ship rolling in. I definitely want to check that out. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit more terraforming on the river here, just so that we can, like, really utilize the space that we have available to us. What we could do is, like, make this whole thing land, and then we could start building on the river. I think what would happen then is when we have a ship like this, it would just like cruise over the land. It would look really goofy. So we'll test that out. Once this guy leaves, let's terraform the exit point down here, and we'll see if we can catch him. See what happens. I think it'll just go through it. I think I've done it before, but I don't remember. We'll see. Let's see if they have anything on their ship for us. Alas, no blueprints, so we won't have that going on. And let's go ahead and do our thing here. Let's dismiss this guy. Let's see what happens here. So they're gonna, waltz on down over here. I think they're gonna go this way. Yeah, they won't turn this way. Let's kind of like, I guess this would be the one spot to do it. You can't undo this, so it's gonna be kind of a thing. Like we could terraform all sorts of things, and I'm pretty sure this guy's just gonna cut right through that land bar. We'll see. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. So it would look dumb, but we absolutely could expand into the river here with the terraforming. I don't know if we want to do that or not, but the reason why I wanted to flatten this out was for another one of these guys. As you can see, our water just isn't doing great. It's still at 61, so I want to get another one of those guys in. We do have some more immigrants on the way as well. We're absolutely going to take them. We're really hurting on immigrants right now. Laborers. Population, our happiness has gotten better, so that's good. And we have the spirits in there, so that's going to improve even more. I'm kind of tempted to like loop spirits even. Oh, speaking of which, did we upgrade our wineries? It looks like we got a couple of them good to go. Spirits here, and we're waiting on a few more. So these are at max. Can we update these at all? Ooh, reduce materials consumed in production. That's a good one to have. Oh, winter is here and the kids want to go outside to play in the snow, but it's cold outside. Should they be allowed? Yeah. Although the temperature was low, the children playing in the snow were still full of energy, and rare seeds were found. Ooh, coffee seeds. We have that already. That's not as exciting as it could have been. Cool kits, we got them. Let's go ahead and upgrade our wineries. We need some workers, so just do like that for now. The textile. Okay, we upgraded that guy, and that guy's good to go as well. Okay, good. A tech point is on the way. I think what we're going to do is we still need to get all the way down to advanced research here. I mean, by the time we get to that, it's going to be a little irrelevant. I should have done that a long time ago, but increases the max number of caravans in the trading post and the water trading post. That could be good. Safe shipping. We're not really using the water stuff anymore. We built our wonders we wanted to build, so that's all taken care of. We don't really need to import a mass amount of things, and they're just kind of trying to wrap it up here. So with the one more point that we get, we could even get down to hand carts, but if we're thinking about wrapping up the series anyways, I don't think that that's going to even matter. So I think what we'll do here, I think that we'll call this the last episode of our this settlement survival series. And like I mentioned, I think I'm going to do another one because I'm still having fun with the game. I think it's still a great game. But then once that other one comes out, I mentioned earlier, we're going to definitely dive into that one. We'll go ahead and upgrade our wineries here. And do that again one more time, and then we'll do that. Tech point is earned. Okay, yeah, see, like right now I don't even know what to do with this. Could do that. Paper we have already figured out. We could go into gold mining. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we got here. We don't need refined leather because we'll be able to do that with the seal fur. The storage boost, this guy's amazing. The mountain warehouses, but I'm not going to get into that. That's 3 more points. And then we still need 4 more points for handcart. So we're still doing great without that stuff, so we're just going to carry on without it. And yeah, there we go. We need that other worker again. I guess if that's the case, we could take out some of our research institutes here. I'm just going to demo them because why not? And then we'll go ahead and replenish some of these winery people with an additional winery person. And go like that. Get that happening. Anything else we want to get into or check out here? Let's see. Blueprints. Oh, the Great Palace, that would be cool. We don't have the space for it. Maybe in our next playthrough, we will anticipate this. This is a big one, 45 by 24. It's a lot. It's a big one for sure. So maybe we'll think about that when we start our next game. We have these other guys already. I don't think we did anything with the goof off hero. It gets kind of silly. This is a goof off hero. So we're gonna not monkey with that, I don't think. All right, our fishing port is good to go. Let's go ahead and get our fishing nets in there. We got 2 people working, and that'll do its thing. The bakery is ready to roll, but again, let's go check on our cows. We did just split up the cows. Maybe we have some milk. Yeah, it's 16. So we're getting there with our butter. And I think if we're not going to go any further with our tech points, I think this will be a decent enough spot to call the episode, call the series. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Settlement Survival. I hope you enjoyed this series of Settlement Survival. Keep your eyes open for the fresh new season that's going to come in. I'm going to try and not to be as wild as I was in the beginning of this series. And I'm going to try a couple other things in the next series. So I'm going to be looking for your feedback on what I do, and I'll highlight those things in our first episode and talk about them. So I hope to see you on that one. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night, and I'll see you again soon.